Welcome, anatomy students. Let's go over the arm muscles and what kind of muscles you need to know for your final. So moving the camera to here, I will start with the scapular region. And the scapular region's first muscle, what we are going to discuss is the deltoid muscle. This is number 10 on the model. It attaches itself to the spine of the scapula as well as the clavicle. It abducts the muscle, rotates arm medially, laterally, inward, outward, depending on the area where it attaches itself, as well as the other attachment is the deltoid tuberosity on the humerus. Second muscle, the subscapular scapularis. The subscapularis is at the anterior part of the scapula. Takes place in the subscapular fossa and goes into the greater tubercle of the humerus. This is a rotator cuff muscle that reinforces the glenohumeral joint where the humerus head is in the glenoid fossa of the scapula. This is a rotator cuff muscle. It medially rotates the humerus. The other muscle is the supraspinatus muscle. This is the spine of the scapule, and this is the supraspinatus muscle. This is number 6 on the model. Also rotator cuff muscle and lays in the supraspinal fossa and ends at the greater tubercle of the humerus. It's abduct the arm. The infraspinatus muscle. Infraspinatus it's not labeled in here because it's totally a new arm. It's a part of the rotator cuff muscle, infraspinous fossa to the greater tubercle on the humerus, and it rotates the arm laterally. Rotates the arm. The teres minor is this muscle, number 8. Okay, and the lateral border of the scapula to the greater tubercle and laterally rotates the arm. Last muscle on this area is the teres major, number 9 on here. This is the muscle. From the angle of the inferior angle of the scapula to the medial side of the humerus, and it is medially rotates the humerus. That was about the shoulder muscles. Let's go to the brachial region. Brachial region contains the 4 muscles that you are responsible for. The biceps brachii contains 2 heads. This is the muscle number 11. It's in here. This is the short and the long head. The long head is attaches itself to the glenoid fossa, and the short one is the coracoid process of the scapula, and they both go and attach themselves to the radial tuberosity of the radius. It's a elbow flexor. brachialis. Oops. Brachialis. Number 14. This is the muscle. This is at the anterior surface. This is more like lateral surface of the humerus, and attaches to the proximal end of the ulna. That's an elbow flexor. The triceps brachii. Oops. Triceps brachii has 3 heads. Here is number 16, number 17, and number 18. Okay, these are the triceps. They attach to the posterior part of the humerus, and they end at the olecranon process on the olecranon on the elbow. It extends the arm. Triceps. Oh, we have one more, the brachioradialis. Brachioradialis, number 19. This starts here, goes towards the styloid process of the radius. Okay, and also the distal parts of the humerus. That's really enough for that. This is a lower arm. It flexes the arm at the elbow. Okay, so wrist flexors and finger flexors. We go to the flexors. All of the flexors, please keep it in your mind that they originate from the medial epicondyle area of the humerus, what you have to know. So first one is the flexor carpi radialis. Flexor carpi radialis. So this is number 23. Starts here and ends down into the second and the third metacarpal bones at the base. So flexor carpi radialis. We have the palmaris longus that goes all the way to the palm. This is the one that flexes. It's a weak flexor. This is the palmaris longus. Okay. It goes above the flexor retinaculum, the band that presses down all of the flexor tendons, as well as the median nerve goes under it. And carpal tunnel syndrome, we mentioned that before, due to the pressure of the medial nerve. The next one is the flexor carpi ulnaris. Flexor carpi ulnaris, number 25. Goes down. Again, medial epicondyle area, all of them, and they go down to the metacarpal bone 5, wrist flexor, and also adducts the palm. One more on the flexor side is the flexor digitorum superficialis. That is number 26. This is below the palmaris longus. These on both sides. It's a wide muscle. And it flexes the digits, so the phalanges, and it attaches itself on the middle phalanges 2 through 5. Go to the extensors. Extensor carpi radialis longus. number 20 goes here. All the extensors, well, I have to just point out, all the extensors are originate or they are attached to the lateral epicondyle area of the humerus. And they just, this one, extensor carpi radialis, radialis longus, goes to the base of the second metacarpal bone, extends the wrist. The other one is extensor carpi radialis brevis. This is the tiny one next to it, the shorter one, 21. Comes also from the lateral epicondyle, originates and inserts into the third metacarpal base. Extends the wrist too. Extensor digitorum, another extensor. It goes into the digits from the lateral epicondyle place all the way to the dorsal surface of the phalanges 2 through 5. Extends the metacarpophalangeal and the interphalangeal joints. And we have one more, the extensor carpi ulnaris. Extensor carpi ulnaris is number 32. Here is on here, just goes on the side to the ulnar side and originates the lateral epicondyle and inserts in the base of the fifth metacarpal bone at the ulnar area. Two additional ones, the pronator teres. Pronator teres is number 22, starts from the medial epicondyle and goes into the lateral surface of the radius. Here is that. It pronates the hand. The last one is we have to take off the extensor muscles. And this will be the supinator muscle. Supinator muscle. It supinates the hand. And it starts from the lateral epicondyle and goes to the proximal 34 and ends at the proximal end of the radius. And that's all for the hand muscle. All of the muscles, what you need to know for the final.